Hello, I'm Leona Dooley, and this is Ebony, Ivy, and Thyme in the kitchen. And today in the kitchen, we're going to do probably two things. First, I need a fast centerpiece, and it needs to be a little tall. So I have actually gone outside, gotten a couple of things from outside that I'm going to add to this arrangement, and we're going to put that together. Then we're going to take a look at a tablescape for spring. So if you're interested in an arrangement and tablescape, stay tuned. Now, this arrangement is going to be pretty tall. I'm going to move the tray that I normally have here on my work surface. You can see my flowers I have left over from Valentine's. And here is the vase that the arrangement is going to be going in. And what I have done is to stick some filler down in there. I need this for a table that we're going to be using at church. So I want to keep the budget low, but I want it to be striking and I want it to be very pretty. So what I did, I went outside and it had been windy and we had plenty of branches. So I am going to bring you down just a smidget, and I'm going to put the branches in first. So let me get those branches. And what I'm doing, you know, when you're doing things for church, here's one of the branches. You know, you have to think about the fact that most of the time there's not a lot going on budget-wise for decoration. So I hope you're going to be able to see this because I kind of had to change the direction that I was working. So here is, I have about 4 branches that I'm going to put in that had nice pieces too. And I have to play with where they are, and certainly we can do that. You see they're kind of coming from the same direction. And that's showing up fairly, but you'll see as I start to put in more filler, you'll start to see more of the actual branch come alive. Now, I have a couple that I put in that didn't have all the extra little pieces to it, and it's just a strong branch. So I'm going to put that from there over on this side. So we've got some background because this is actually going to be up against a wall. So I've got that. Now I need to start with, now that I have the branches in, I'm going to try to fill in a little bit around the edges so that, and I'm starting with a little bit of lavender. I want that lavender to kind of hang over just a little bit, so I'm going to put some lavender there. And what I'm doing is that I have other arrangements, you know, that I've been working with, and I have taken little bits and pieces of those arrangements and I'm adding them into this one. So I have a hodgepodge of flowers that we're going to be putting in because, like I said, I want to keep the budget low. I don't want to have to go out and buy for this particular arrangement. So let's see, I have more lavender, and I am going to take it because I'm trying to fill in, and I'm going to place it right there. So that's going to give us a little filler, and I have some other lavender pieces. Now most of these lavender pieces came from Walmart, and these came from the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to kind of stick that right there. You can see how it just kind of starts to bring things out. And I'm hoping you're kind of getting a good view. I know it's not your usual view, but I'm going to put one this way so they will fill in. See if I can get you a little closer. I'm not sure that it will, but it might. So I got another piece of lavender. In fact, I have 2 more lavender picks. So I'm going to put those in. Get them nice and wide and opened up. I love those purples. Got some more I'm going to put over here. It's a little darker purple than what we had in the first batch. Let's see. I'm going to stop you and I'm going to see if I think you can see pretty good at this point. There we go. All right. Now, I found I had another branch. And let's put it in. Since we have it, might as well. So I'm going to put this branch right there, kind of toward the front. There we go. That just kind of picks it up and fills in a little bit. Now I have some other kind of draping flowers that I got from the Dollar Tree that I'm going to put in. And I'm not exactly sure how I want them to hang, but you know, once you get your flowers in, then you move them. You move them to where you want them to go. I want it to drape over the front. I'm not so much worried about the back because the back is going to be up against the wall. So I'm going to put some over here, and I'm putting that in just a little bit taller. I think I have a little more, at least I hope I do, have a little more of that. Yep, I do. And I'm going to put some over this way. And let's see if I can get some right here to kind of stand there. I like that. See how it just kind of hooks in with the branches? Makes them stand up. There we go. I like that. Now, I think we're out of those. Let's see what else we've got. We have some little pink geraniums. You'll see that this is all about pink and purple. And we have some little pink geraniums that I'm going to put in. They're going to go right in here. And you're going to see how it just kind of fills in. Picks up those colors and just fills it right in. I love that. Now on this table, we're serving food. And so what I will do is when I shop for the napkins and those kind of things, I'm going to try to pick up the colors that are in our arrangement. Now guys, I have some baby's breath because we need a little white to brighten things up. So I'm going to put some white in. And you'll watch, I've opened it up, just look at what that does. It just brings out the color. And you put them in from all directions. So I'm coming back here. I'm going to put some of those in and you'll be able to see that white just peek out. There we go. And I have another one more. I'll work it in threes. And one that's going to go right in there. There we go. That's perfect. That's going to just come out great. Now, I only have 2 of these peonies, but I want them to be a part of what we're doing. And I'm looking at the height. I like the height. And I think if I do this right, I should be able to have a focus peony on this side. Let's see how far down I can get it in the container, because you know I've got filler down there. It might not let me get as deep as I think it will. I kind of like that. And I'm going to take one, and I'm going to have to play with these. Oh, this one went in pretty good. But I'm not sure I want it quite that hot. Let me work on this. I think I'm going to shorten it just a little bit. I don't know how short it's going to need to be to make a difference. But we do need it just a little bit shorter. I may have to cut it. So hold on one second. All right. Now I've cut one, and remember I want the face of it to come toward you. So I am going to cut the little off, and that one is right there. Okay. Now, so I'm going to have to work on this one. This one's going to need a little trim too. Let me find my cutters. I'm going to take a little off. And these stems are pretty heavy. These are Walmart too. They are beautiful. And I want this one right there. And see, I can play with the direction that it's turned by just adjusting the bulb. Now, I'm going to bring you down and see if you can get a good view of our flower. Okay, now let's look at what we've done. We've started with this vase, and we started adding in layers. I started small with the lavender and then worked our way. We added in the branches. It just gives it nice drama and height. And then we added in a hodgepodge of pinks, purples, and white. What a beautiful bouquet of flowers. I would love to go out and just pick those. How pretty is that? Huh. Well, let's set a beautiful spring table. And I'm going to take you in closer. You'll see that I have my favorite runner on the table. And we are going to set a simple weeknight table that has lots of Easter and lots of spring. So let me show you what we're going to be using. First, we have these beautiful little napkin rings, and you can see they're little cabbages. And what perfect napkin ring to have when you have bunnies. Are these bunnies not the cutest thing? They are so cute. Look at that little face. Oh, I love it. Now, I'm going to use my weeknight dishes. I'm going to use my white chargers, white napkins, and we've got the glasses ready. So, let's put this thing together. Let's start with the white chargers. Get them into place. See if I can do this without messing up the table. It's nice and clean and ready to go. Put our chargers on. It's going to be 4, setting for 4. We're going to put our weeknight plates, which is the English garden. I'm going to put those in. They look like spring right there. I love these plates. And I use them pretty much all spring and during the summer, just because they have that look. So there we go. We've got our plates in place. plates in place. And then here's what we want. We have our little bunny. These little bunnies are melamine, and I think the kids are really going to like those. And you know, bunnies love cabbage. So we are going to take our napkins, and this time, these are 20 by 20. I'm going to take them, drape them just like this, and take my napkin ring, go in, and just like the little floppy ears of some of the bunnies, we're going to flop this down like that, because I want the cabbage to be present. I'll move the plate over just a little bit so you can still see the bunny's face, but the flower's visible, the bunny's going to be visible also. So we're going to put these in place. Get them ready. I love these napkins. I got them at Tuesday morning in a pack of 4. And when they wash, they've just gotten softer. I love them. And they wash up so well. Okay. And let's go over to this one. Tilt that flower just a little bit toward the front. Now, we need glassware. And we have those out. There. And we're going to need some silverware, right? Once we're finished, I'm going to bring it in closer so you can see how it really looks. Okay, I'm bringing you in closer so you can see in the napkin I have the fork, the knife, and the spoon. And there's our cabbage napkin rings that I got from Pier 1. Our little bunny plates. And you know, I don't remember where I got the bunny plates. I want to say they were Pier 1, but they may not have been. Oh, you know what? They weren't. I got those in Home Goods. But there's our setting. And of course, you remember our bird cage. Our fork, knife, and spoon. Spring is in the air. And our bunnies are everywhere. So, dinner is served. I hope your time with Ebony, Ivy, and Thyme in the kitchen has been fun today. I hope you've gotten some ideas about some things that you can do for your own home, or for the place where you work, or for your church. So, please stop by each week on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and see what's cooking in the kitchen. Sometimes it's food, and sometimes it's decor. So take a peek, stay a while, and have great conversation. Thank you to those of you who are new subscribers. I really appreciate the fact that you have joined our family, and that you are going to be on the journey with us as we move through life.
Enjoy and be blessed this week.